Look at this snow. It is cold out here. Oh, I'm going the wrong car. Look at the icicles on here. Icicles right here. Whew. But most of the snow is melted, so I need to get in here. Man, this person parked so close to me. How in the world did they even get out? I need to look at my car. Make sure there's no dents on it. Oh. Hopefully they took the time on getting out. All right, so I kind of know what I'm going to talk about today. I'm just going to run with it because I didn't write anything down. So hopefully you guys can see me. Well, how much time I got on here? My phone is full. It's just full of videos I've been trying to edit in my phone. And that's what I do. Guys, I do not edit in my computer anymore. I used to. I haven't edited any videos in my computer for a very long time. It's easier for me to just edit with my phone. You know, do the videos, record videos with my phone and upload it. Or I can use my DJI camera. And the good thing about that, I can open up the app for the DJI Action 5 camera. It looks like a GoPro. I can open up the app, and anything that I record in my camera, I can transfer it over to my phone. That's the good thing. It is very good. I think it's better. For me, it's better than GoPro. Okay, just my opinion. But yeah, so I need a new phone. I think I'm gonna my next phone, I'm gonna upgrade to like something that has like a terabyte in it or large memory. I definitely need that. So guys, let's talk about this. So you guys, you know how you have people you grew up with, friends that you say friends, people you hung out with growing up, and then there's some that all these people that you were friends with growing up, some just kind of fell offline and you're not connected to them anymore. Or some friends you grew up with and you got into it with them and you're no longer friends for whatever reason. Then you have those that followed you, just followed you on your whole journey, just followed you, and every now and then they call you and they see how you doing, or y'all may be still good friends since high school. That's how you know that you have a good friend. Okay, there's friends and then there's friends. All right, there's really good friends and then there's friends. There's some that you keep. There's some friends that you're very close. Then there's some that are just, I don't know, a foot away. And then there's some that are way off in the distance. But guys, we're getting older, right? And you have to also think about this. Sometimes there's coworkers, there's your friends, and just say now in this year or 2 years or 3 years, 4 years, whatever, you get into it with one of them, you'll have an argument with one of them for whatever reason, or you feel like they're just all in your business, and then you start, some people will start like hating them, right? So you hate that person now. You don't like them, you hate them, so you start to kind of talk about them. You start like chismes about them, right? And then you're talking all this stuff about them because they did something to you. They're kind of your friend, but they're not, because you feel bad because you're mad because they said something or did something that you didn't like. But in the back of your mind, you're like, if they would have did this, they still be my friend. But in a way, they're still your friend, right? Because if y'all talk about it, y'all gonna become friends again. But you also have to think, it's almost like forgive and forget and forgive, like that. Okay, this is what I'm getting to. That's what I'm getting to. Let me get this right here. I'm just gonna turn my car off for a second. This is what I'm getting into. So every now and then, pick up the phone, go through your phone book. Some of us still have stuff written down. Some of us is older will have stuff. We have a phone book. Back in the day, we had a phone book with all these numbers in it. But you have all these numbers in your phone. Your phone, your Facebook in your phone, and anything, pictures in your phone. Your phone is almost designed to kind of keep you on it, but things get lost in your phone. Pictures get lost, like you can't find because you took them so many years ago. The only way you start seeing old pictures is some people have Facebook. Facebook will kind of bring up old pictures, okay, on that day, this day last year, something like that, okay. Phone numbers, they're just lost in your phone. You ever take a moment and go through your phone and see how many phone numbers you have of people in your phone? And look at it and see when's the last time. Go to your text messages of that person and see when the last time you text them and see what the last thing you said to them. Okay? And then look in your phone and see if any of those people on your list is still alive. Okay? See if any of them are still alive. And go back, and if some of these people that are not alive and you chat with them before, just go back and read the text messages the last text message you sent to them and see what it says. And another reason why I'm saying this is because I hear people like they talk about people behind their back. Sometimes it can be at work and people are going like this. Yeah, this person not doing this. This person is they're not doing this, they're not doing that, and they get away with murder, and like they're doing all this stuff at work, and you thinking they're like just getting off, or they don't do nothing, and this and that, this and that. And I'm not pointing fingers at anyone, okay? I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm just saying because this relates to other things outside of work and in the world. But then people like going like this. And then all of a sudden, that person that you were talking about, they're in the hospital. Or they're barely making it. And then all of a sudden, they pass away. Then you got to think, like, how does that make you feel that you were complaining about this person and saying all this stuff about the person, then next thing, they're just gone like that. It should make you feel like a certain way. That should make you think. And anytime someone say like, I'm gonna give you an example because this incident has happened to me, and it bothered me and it still bothers me to this day, right? So I had a coworker, and this lady, she was like an IT, right? And she traveled with us throughout the whole year. I mean, not traveled with us, but she was with the company. That's what I'm saying. For all the years I was here, okay? And I've been on my job 25 years. All these years she'd been here. And then one day she said, hey, I'm going to have an operation, and I'm just letting you guys know. We was like, okay, and then that kind of, we heard about that, and it kind of went away. And then one day she said, I put together a list. She said, I put together a list of people that I want to take out to dinner. I'm like, oh, okay. This lady was so nice. She was funny. She liked to joke around with one of the other coworkers. Like they look like they're arguing and bumping heads, but they're not. They're just playing with each other, and they both know that. And it was funny to see that go on. But anyway, she said, I'm putting together this list of people I want to go have dinner with before I go to have my surgery. I was like, oh, okay. So she said she put a date in place, she put the time and where it was going to be at. And I can't remember if it was like 10 or 15, 20 people or something. She had a big list of people that she wanted to take out to eat. And she said she was going to pay for it. So I'm like, okay. And I said, well, if I don't have nothing to do on the weekend, then I'll go. Okay. So she said, okay. And then that weekend came and I had something to do. I couldn't make it. So after that dinner, that following Monday, Tuesday, she went and had surgery. And then that week, people were asking, and even me, I was like, how's she doing? And, is she okay? And they didn't tell me the details of what was going on. She never said the details of what was going on. She just wanted to have dinner with people before she went into surgery. And then they said she was back at home. She already left the hospital now. She's back at home. She's doing good. And I did talk to one guy. I said, hey, have you talked to her? Because the guy that used to bump heads with her, because they usually bump heads plainly. They play together like that. And he said, yeah, I called her. She's doing well. She's doing very well. She's at home. She's trying to move around and everything, and she sounds really good and this and that. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, well, tell her I said hi, because I didn't have her phone number, right? I didn't have her number. I just knew where the place that we were going to all meet up at. And then that, like 3-4 days went past, and then another week went past, and then I think it was like that third week, we had a meeting, and one of my supervisors said, well, guys, we have something bad to tell you. Our IT person, they said her name. They said she's passed away. I was like, what? I'm like, what? I could not believe it. Like, I could not believe it. And when they said that, like, I really, like, my heart just sunk. And then the other thing that came across my mind was like, man, I should have went to dinner with her, because she had me on that list to go there. And I should have went. And that bothers me till this day. So if anyone ever approaches you, and they're getting a group of people together to go eat or to go hang out, and that they're going to have like some kind of surgery or operation soon or whatever, if it's in that type of order, then you better go. You make it your priority to go, okay? You make it your priority to go. And so that happened, and that just bothered me. It still bothers me to this day. And I told myself, anytime someone says they want to go eat, a coworker or someone in my family say, hey, I'm getting people together, I want to go do this, or hey, I'm getting people together and we're going to take a big vacation and I'm going to pay for it. If the person says talk like that, then they're holding something, but they're not telling everyone everything. And you better go. Okay? You better go, because they want you to go. And that's why I say, like, you got to be careful of who you talk about. You got to be careful of who, if you just become angry with someone and you don't like them for whatever reason, but you did like them at first, right? You did like them and y'all were good friends, and then you just become like you just bump heads and you're just angry with them, right? You're not wishing any bad harm to them, but you're just angry with them. And because at that moment, when you become angry with them, and then say a week later, then they get in a car accident or something happened, and then they pass away, you're going to be like you're going to flip out. Like, you're going to flip out. Okay? Now, there are some people out here that they don't hold a grudge. I mean, they hold grudges, and they end up, and I've heard some people, like a person passed away and they be like, good, blah, blah, I'm glad he gone. Like, I've heard some people talk like that. But you still got to think about, like, that person's gone. So, with that being said, that's why it's best for you to try to be friends with everybody, even if you don't like them. Okay? As long as the person's not putting their hands on you or touching you or anything like that, you need to be friends with everybody. I'm not saying make them your close friends, but just be happy with everybody. Be that one person that's you're not on this side or that side, because you're going to find out when you're like that, you're like the person that everyone can kind of get along with. You become more I can't say the word acceptive. You'll become more appreciated. People will come to you and everything, right? And you're going to feel more happy about yourself. You're going to have this big relief because you have no worries about anything. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to bring that up. I wanted to say that. Oh, I didn't say hello to my Filipino people. I didn't say that at first because I wanted to get right into the story. But thank you, guys. You can leave a comment if you want. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel. I will greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up, okay? And all that good stuff. Salamat to my Filipino people. Mahal kita to my Filipino people. And you guys respect each other. Travel the world. Respect people on all corners of the planet. I mean, the planet don't have corners because it's round, right? Or is it flat? But respect people all over, okay? All right. I gotta go, guys. I'll see you next one. All right. Take care. Peace.